Hello and welcome back. This week we're going to be learning a scale, our D scale to be exact. And then once we're done learning our scale and we feel really comfortable with it, we're going to try playing it in different ways to challenge ourselves a little bit. So if you look in the video description below, you'll find a link to download sheet music for all the scales, which you can then download, get set up, and then we'll get started. So once you get your music up, find the second line down. It should say concert F over top of it, but we're just going to call it the D scale, because for us it starts on a D. Now to play a D, we just put these three fingers down on these white keys, and we put these three fingers down on these white keys. So we have all 6 of the white keys down with our 3 fingers. And it's a pretty low note on the saxophone, so when you go to play, you can take a nice deep breath and keep your throat relaxed. And kind of think like you're blowing warm air. You know, kind of like to warm up your hands, kind of like this. You know, in fact, why don't you pause the video a little bit and try to play that note a little, and then we'll move on. So our next note is an E. To play an E, we just take this finger off of the bottom here. So we have D, and then we have E. So after that, we have an F sharp. Now to go from E to F sharp, we take our pointer finger off of that white key up top. So we just have our middle finger on the middle key left. So we have D, E, and then F sharp. So now you can pause and practice those 3 notes, and then we're going to play them together in half notes. Okay, I'm going to give us a count off of 4, and on the 4th beat, we're going to breathe together, and then we're going to play. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Let's try that again. Remember, take a nice big breath, keep that throat nice and relaxed, and each note gets 2 beats. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Let's do that one more time. Really get it under our fingers. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So now let's keep going. We really only have two more notes to learn, and then we know all the notes in this scale. So let's start on our F sharp, which is here. To go to our next note, which is a G, we just take that finger off. So we go from here to here, and we leave all 3 of these fingers on. Our last note is an A. To play an A, we just take another finger off. So you have our G here, all 3 down, and then A. So you have F sharp, then we have G, and then we have A. Why don't you pause and practice that if you want, and then we'll play those 3 notes, F sharp, G, and then A. And we're going to do them in half notes, so 2 beats each. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. Let's try that much again. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Now I think we're ready to try playing our full D scale going ascending or going up, so the notes are rising. Let's try going all the way from D to A together, and we'll do it in half notes. Breathe whenever you need to. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Excellent. So that's all the notes on the scale. Let's try it just that much again. Really think about where you're going, what note comes next, and try to think ahead a little bit. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome. So now we went up. Now we have to go back down. So starting from our A, we just keep putting fingers down. So for our G, we put a finger down. For our F sharp, we put our middle finger down. And for our E, we put our pointer finger back down. And then for our D, our final note, we just put that little guy back down. So we go from A to G to F sharp to E, then to D. So now if you want, you can pause and practice that a little, and then we're going to play that much together. Ready? And we're going to do it in half notes again. 1, 2, 3. Ooh, sorry, I should have breathed in there. But that was good. Let's try it again. And remember, really keep the air going strong as you go down. Really grow into those low notes. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Excellent. So that's the whole scale. It's those 5 notes, D, E, F sharp, G, A, going up, and then the same notes going back down. A, G, F sharp, E, D. So now let's try the whole thing, going up and then going back down, and we're going to do it in half notes. So breathe whenever you feel like you have to. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Great job. That's the whole scale. We can do it. We can do the whole thing. Let's try it one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Sorry, I missed the note. I accidentally went to play a different note. So let's try that together one more time. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Wonderful. That's the whole scale. So now that we've gotten some good practice in on our D scale, let's try playing it a little differently. This time, we're going to play it only in quarter notes, and we're going to articulate each note, which means we're going to use our tongue to press down on the reed to start and stop the notes. So when you want to start a note, you lift your tongue off the reed. And when you want to stop a note, you press your tongue back on the reed. So before you start each note, you have to have your tongue on the reed ready to let go, and then have your air already kind of blowing like this. So you can kind of hear my air leaking out a little bit. So if you want practice, just playing a few notes using your tongue to start and stop them, and then we're going to play our D major scale in quarter notes using our articulation. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Let's try that much again. Just try to get used to moving our tongue in time with our fingers. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Now let's try articulating a little differently. This time we're going to use a staccato articulation, which means all the notes are really short and kind of sound sharp like this. See how there's a lot of space between each note? So what you want to do is you kind of want to think about your tongue is just kind of pecking the reed a little bit with each note. Try practicing that a little bit, and then we're going to play our D scale using only staccato articulations. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Very good. Let's try that again. Remember, nice and light. Just boop. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Sorry, my time got a little weird for a sec. So good. That's how you do a staccato articulation. Now there's another kind of articulation that's kind of like the opposite of staccato. It's called tenuto. That's when every note is really long and connected like this. So each note is really long and has almost no space between one and the next. So try playing a few notes like that. And then we're going to play our whole D major scale using tenuto articulations. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Kind of like how we played it the first time we used the articulations, right? But now it's even closer together, even longer notes. Let's try it one more time. 1, 2, 3. Very good. So now we've learned a little bit about staccato articulations and tenuto articulations. Let's try playing staccato up the scale, so nice and short going up, and then tenuto going down, so nice and long. If you want, you can practice that a little bit, and then we'll play it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Awesome. Now let's do it reverse. So tenuto going up and then staccato going down. Ready? 1, 2, 3. screwed up that last note a little bit. That was good. Very good job. So now we have some different articulations that we can practice with our scale. Now I want to do one last thing today, and I want to try playing our scale with different rhythms. So what we're going to do is each note gets a measure. So each note gets 4 counts. And we're going to play a different rhythm. We're going to play a rhythm on every note. So let's do ta, ti, ti, ta, ta. So it'll be going up our scale. And for now, let's use tenuto articulations. So nice and connected. Ready? You can practice that if you want, and then we'll do it together. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Good. Very good. So let's try a different rhythm now. Let's try ti, 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 ta, ta. And remember, be nice and light with your articulations. Remember, you're just kind of pecking the reed a little bit. And breathe whenever you have to. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's all I had for today. So, wonderful job. Thank you for watching and participating, and have a good rest of your week.